More Dingus 2 starts now with the new precision void precision frame shotgun. Blah. Words. The reason I call it Dingus 2. I can't wait to go through Diablo 2 again. I have my hell run set up for Diablo. I do. I have I have everything ready for it. It's just a matter of actually starting. I need to see what we're gonna do, how it's gonna go. I like that they reused the ghost crushing animation. I actually really like that.
I spoke with Dean Rebecca about Kepler's degradation status. With the Strangelets, we've been able to keep the Altar of Relativity stable, but it's not going to be enough to get us through it to 3.
We'll need to get them a stronger source of power. What options do we have on a planetoid as remote as Kepler?
It sounds like these folks have been relying on some shaky generators since the House of Exile took over their power plant in the outer steppes.
So go get power
A
plant.
stable power source is our next step. Guardian, you take point. Head to that plant to see what can be done to remove the Exile threat and get it up and running again.
A strangelet sulks in the corners of the steppes.
Glad to have you.
I thought that was
along,
Anna Bray for a second.
and good to know. We'll help the Ionians and get a few steps closer to reaching the 9.
Yo, your Scorch Cannon needs to chill out, my guy. Pretty spiffy tier 3 version has reconstruction of proximity, destabilizing or swash. That sounds pretty hot. I feel like that does a decent amount of crit. And the damage from swash is nice. Oh, let's see. What are we doing here? I'm trying to remember what I ate. Oh, I had an omelet. Unironically, like, I don't eat eggs much. But, like, I don't know. An omelet sounded good today. It's actually kept me full for a hot minute. Got that Lord of Wolves. These scientists like Buckshot. Buckshot's just efficient. What was the Halo meme? Something Forerunner technology. Hard light. And then the other one was like a picture, like the other side was like a picture of the shotgun, and it's just like made in like whatever, like 1800 buckshot or whatever. Fuck, it was hilarious. It was referencing how even in Halo CE you're using the shotgun to take apart Flood and just absolutely just shred through the Halo ring. I totally butchered the delivery of that. Okay, where am I going? What's happening? Not even on the map. Just a hole? Oh, I see what I'm doing now. Oh, that felt weird. That felt weird to just pause midair and do that. I mean, these are just presets, right? You're hitting it and it goes from one state to the other with an animation transition. I think it's neat. I think it's a really cool I was gonna say gimmick, but I don't think it's a gimmick. It might be a gimmick. I don't know if they intend to keep this long term or if it's just gonna be this expansion. Charge. I mean, we're getting there. I mean, we're over halfway into the expansion at this point. Egg in a while. Used to make omelets for myself. Japanese barbecue sauce, real nice. I can see the barbecue sauce going nice. I mean, it's mostly because eggs are just so expensive.
Lodi informed me the Ionians' power situation is dire. They've been relying on outdated generators since the House of Exile locked down the path to the Singularity. With our efforts to stabilize the altar, those energy stores are growing more inefficient by the minute.
We're close to 75 now. Gotcha.
And alleviate the strain on their generators as soon as possible.
Swallow your tremor. We are being observed by the 9. I will try to find them.
Stay safe, Orin. And stay focused, Guardian. There's a strangelet here that was taken by the Exiles. Securing it will get the Guardian through to 3.
Nope. I'm supposed to go that way. Eventually, I find the right way. Eventually. There we go. The optional questline stuff. Yeah, well, I've been doing the side quest stuff. Like we did G-Man quest in the last one.
You'll need to tap into the reactor's kernel interface. With any luck, this will be a simple reboot sequence.
Proceed with caution. The temperature is limbo.
I love Devour. Devour is fucking dumb. Gives extra context as the main ones will not. So I like the idea of taking your time on Kepler. I mean, I'm streaming this, right? I might as well get the most out of the story, right? Like, it's not like I have any plans to raid tonight or anything like that. Like, I need to get up to what 200 light to really. Well, once again, yeah, we talked earlier how I just scale up anyways. Like, I need to finish the main story first anyways, so might as well finish the main story and then move on at that point. Finish main story, then look into raiding. That's one.
Okay. I'm still getting unstable power readings. It's not enough to totally reboot the system, but we've opened a door leading to another power source. Follow that cable, Guardian.
It's them. Damn it, it's still them. It's always them. It's the 9. We were supposed to turn on the lights.
Let me grab that. I do like this mouse. It's really sensitive. Actually, I like the low profile. I do prefer bigger mice. This one's a little small for me, so I'll have to take that into consideration next time I buy a mouse. But I do like the. I'll just have to find a larger, like full size MMO mouse. I'm so used to the larger mouse that I had like last time. Actually, I don't need that because that's a bonus chest.
Guardian, these words are not my own.
Progress. Trending and fleeting. Met with primeval victory. Set in motion to vivify. Did you play the game? Keep eyes on the field. Bank every mote.
Bank every mote. No!
Given and heeded. The Drifters' Hall arriving. We hope you prepared. Help. Did you pay attention, Guardian?
Never. I haven't played Gambit in like the entire last season. It's been a minute since I played Gambit.
Orin,
Every Gambit player being like, yo, we even got Gambit in the campaign. Can we get a Gambit update now, though, please? Gambit players are really feeling it right now.
What in return wasn't worth it in the end. Just when I saw through to the past, learned my own names, they scraped me out hollow. I learned the hard way liberty was more valuable than power. They can keep the kid with the nicer bosons. My freedom is worth the price. You hear that? Don't even try.
I wonder if fastball increases how far your Bleak Watcher goes. I think it wouldn't because you're not technically throwing the grenade, you're just consuming it. Because I constantly run into issues trying to set up my Bleak Watchers in the appropriate place. Conqueror's Gambit needs not fear tryhard. Yeah, yes, correct. Especially when you fucking wipe. Like, you just like, I'm gonna go invade, you actually just wipe teams left and right. It was fun. I mean, Gambit's fun. Like, if I'm Gambit's one of those that I show up in a group, right? Like, I'll show up in a group and I have a bunch of fun. It is one of those that I don't do it consistently, not anymore. And I can't take Gambit seriously either. Like, if I start tryharding Gambit, it's just a losing battle for me at that point. I think that was a cool use of the yeah, because you have to go and you have to reach the pylon in the enclosed area. I actually really like that. I think that was really cool. Really cool use of the ball mechanic. Invited me to play a 1v1 against him using Sunset and Broken Kvastov against his meta gear. Disgusting. I love that. That was one. And for the other one, probably in the next. Nope. Is there a next room? Nope, not yet. I look at it hisses when you shoot it. Wasn't where I was supposed to go, but I like that. Never enter Crucible. It's so bad. Highest team was 7 lowest enemy team. I've Crucibled on occasion. I would need to Crucible for the Suros Exotic Catalyst and V-Wing Catalyst. And I've never had those drop. Those are really the reason I would pop in. Not bad. I got a decent return memory out of it. Like, I'll hop into Crucible as long as I have a goal that I'm going for. If I can't play Crucible to just play Crucible. Like, I hardly play PvP games as is. Team Fortress 2 is the most PvP I've gotten in years. Could it be in the ducts? Well, I see that. So I'm assuming I have to go here. Yep, I see exactly where to go. Because there's comp in my lobbies, but all my teammates never played a shooter before. I mean, you're also playing comp. That is kind of asking to playing comp is asking to get pegged by a cactus. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. Let's be reasonable. Okay, you're asking for the thorns at that point. Rocket sidearm, heel clip, burning ambition. God damn it. That actually sounds really hot. This is quick play. I mean, if it's quick play, I mean it's you're at the mercy of matchmaking, and they constantly tweak the MMR. Like, they constantly tweak shit, which has actually been a huge point of criticism for me, where it's like you can only tweak the MMR so much for so little players, right? Like if you're constantly losing players, or at minimum you're not gaining new players, you can only tweak the MMR so much until you have to actually do something. Let Corn take the wheel. PvP stuff. Playing casual games with people I knew. Counter peeking hunters easy. Just 1, 2, 3. It's just someone after the look. Yeah, makes sense.
I'm concerned, the Nine ignored every single one of our existential threats in recent memory. Gaul, the Hive Pantheon, the Witness. None of them warranted extra-dimensional intervention.
Oh, they intervened. You'll just never know.
Ah, got him.
Everything you listed happened because the Nine allowed it.
I'll just never know. If you make bold claims without proof, you'll start speaking like the Archon.
I can see their temporal fingerprints on the Guardian. On Lodi, on Drifter, on me. And on you, Ikora. The feeling you get around the trains. This isn't a coincidence. It's a show of force.
Eyes up, Guardian. Here's the source of all the trouble.
I played that really aggressive. I should have skirted around the outline, should have skirted around the edges a little bit more. I played that really aggressive. Source, not just sorcerer, could be a cream. That's the one. is busted and it's matching high plats and cents with silvers to fill matches. Why does this not surprise me that them tweaking MMR might have made the issue worse? It most likely made the issue worse.
They've wronged you, Orin. That much is clear. But their interference in the larger affairs of Sol seems minimal.
How about on your cohort? The Hall? That hideous thing dragging behind the Drifter's ship. The Nine gave it to him years ago. Didn't say what for. He tell you it's reacting to Kepler?
Yes. He was almost uncharacteristically forthcoming with that information. He's got the situation under control.
You don't understand.
I'm trying to.
I do actually like that, having to go around a blind corner. I can just move on.
The power source is offline. We'll need to reactivate it before the exiles cause more trouble.
I had to blind do that. I had to blind fucking Arcane Needle around the corner. Gross. I can't tell if Devour's up or not. I don't think it is. I can't tell. I can't tell if we have a max amount of buffs or not. I thought the intent of the UI fix was to make sure that we could see all buffs. It feels like sometimes I lose buffs on my bar. God damn it. Oh, me and Exploder Shanks have a relationship. I always faceplant the Shanks. Any content that I do, I never expect the Exploder Shanks. Right. First.
That's working now. Enemies incoming.
Newest, they have individual priorities, some more likely to be at the top. Interesting. I can't out-heal the blast. That's fair. My positioning was fairly bad on that. I was playing way too greedy up front. I trade with the brig. Right for me at the top, but I guess it's not as important as heavy-handed cooldown, which I don't care about. I feel it'd be really like, so some buffs I view as more important, but the game doesn't view as important, right? Like Devour. If Devour is up, I should reasonably always be able to see it, right? But like, how do you reasonably prioritize that, right? Without getting super invasive and like, you know, ideally you'd be like, well, yeah, no, you should let the player decide. And it's like, but how do you implement that, right? What system do you make to implement that? I don't necessarily see that as an option for Destiny, because if it was, I mean, they would have done it by now. Let's be real. Rating buff on your weapon. Why would you need to see it on the bar? I think I like the buff feedback personally, but it's dependent on the person. I'll take a 120. $13, 120, 112, 111. Give me that actually. Give me Apex. I need a little more power. Same UI element just screams messy to me. Side of the screen where your HP, you can see the debuffs on the left side for buffs. I know Final Fantasy 14 and other MMOs split the buffs and debuffs up as well. I think that would actually eliminate some clutter. But then again, like I think it messes with your vision, right? So like,
struggle for freedom, Orin. You said we came to
give me a
Kepler at
second.
the Nine's behest. But so far, all I've seen is a planet on the brink of annihilation unless we do something to stop this black hole. Where is the intervention?
It already happened. The Nine collected their tax. On the Drifter's Hall. On Lodi's gift. On the Guardian's calibration. On you, Ikora. We just haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry.
Rip. Top is, yeah, so the top is mechanical, yeah, like Chalice of Light and stuff, like, which makes sense, reasonably. If I were to look at, say, the left and right, so ideally, yeah, so, say you have buffs on the left side, debuffs on the right, right? Yeah, I hate the flow to do, but it's the love-hate relationship I have with my jump. Like, ideally, yeah, you use your wide-angle vision to look at left and right sides of your screen. I don't know. I don't see it actually working, though. Because you would want to make sure that you're... even in Final Fantasy 14, right? A lot of people will put their buffs and debuffs, they're separate, but they will put them together, right? Like, it will be clear to them that, like, this is the area, the overarching area where all your shit is. Dedicated spot for mechanical ones because this thing you say is not consistent. The campaign's progression related buff shown on the left. I've noticed a lot more is on the left, and it's fucking with me. So the way that they redid the buff, the way that they redid this, anything that is right encounter related or like mandatory for what you're doing should always be at the top underneath your shield. Everything else, heavy-handed, bait and switch, Radiant, Devour, right? Anything like that will be on the left. But I've noticed there's more like there's timer specific stuff for the campaign that's been on the left, so that's kind of been fucking with me. Isn't on the buff bar? I thought it. What do you mean? I thought bait and switch was on the buff bar. It used to be, because it would tell you that bait and switch is active, right? So if I hit. Apparently I didn't hit. These gameplay buffs are too campaign specific and need their own spot too. I mean, ideally, consistency-wise, they should be at the top, personally. It's a weapon buff. It's above your weapon slot. Right, I keep forgetting they did that. I keep forgetting. No, you're correct. You are correct. I just remembered. The buff exists. It's in the wrong... I remembered it in the wrong spot. I thought that was a throw ball and not a dash ball. Whoops. Different campaign mission. I should not have assumed this. It would be the same from the last mission. Well, I like that it I like that it respawns at a default point. But it does mean that I can Oryx this. Oh, let's see here. let you dictate it. I think that's inherently the issue, though, is that if Bungie would allow you to go modular UI, they would have done it at this point in time. I wonder if we're going to see any sort of engine update or anything when it comes to... Because PS5 is getting retired fairly soon. Right? Sorry, PS4 is getting retired fairly soon, right? Like, Final Fantasy XIV going into the next expansion, I don't think is going to be supporting PS4. I don't even think they're supporting Windows 10 at this point, actually going into the next expansion. And that's just them moving along with technology and trying to push new stuff, right? So, like, I look at that, and it makes me look at maybe we'll see some improvements. But if Destiny had wanted to do this, right, they would have done it by now. Is how I view that. Need grab gun. Fundamental system change that would take a while. Yeah, like that's no small task. That's one of those I feel like you design it in mind, or you just don't. Like retroactively going and doing that, I feel is going to be a nightmare. But then again, I also don't know UI design. I don't know the coding that goes into that. So I will be, prepared to eat my words if it would be a fairly simple thing to retroactively go in and code UI changes. I don't have that knowledge. I am, as much as I've been interested in getting into coding, I am not a coder. I'm not a programmer. I'm most certainly not an actual game designer, right? My critiques and criticisms come with an inherent understanding of, at a certain point, I don't have the answers. They say they're working on it. I mean, wasn't that the whole concept of a roadmap, in all fairness? Hey, we're working on this. I like that you're having to juggle 3 buffs now. That's actually fairly neat. I like that. It's a little tight, but the timers are fairly forgiving. That's how I think they can get away with it. Yeah, because you're having to juggle multiple now. And they even have a thing over here, so that way you can do it. Like, I like that. I think this was cool. I think this was neat. There was a long enough timer on all of these that you could juggle all 3 of these fairly competently. And even then, you just disable the laser grid. I like that. I actually really like the design of that section. Personally, I would like more of that. I think more of that would be great. Build up the player's understanding of the systems, right? Did I not charge up the system? Am I supposed to do them in quick succession? Disliked having ball mechanics. Like, was that the one that I know there's one that people were saying they spent like 20 minutes on. I mean, I'm just spending time here because I fucking suck at puzzles, let's be honest. We've seen me try to play Resident Evil. It doesn't go well sometimes. I love the game. Or like Silent Hill 4. I'm not good at puzzles.
Power and get the reactor up and running again. Orin's perspective is eerie. The 9 are either completely detached or so involved they overtake your life. I think I'm feeling that dread Ikora was talking about. Let's get out of here. Fast. What about the Guardian, Orin? They've changed the fate of the universe. They chose to be here.
Each choice, right, trial, wasn't absent an organizer. Do you know you comply with instructions you don't know exist? From the moment you arrived on Kepler, you've marked coincidence after coincidence. Happenstance, serendipity. The brush of a spider web against your cheek may as well be chiseled slabs to the 9.
So I think it's going to be interesting to watch the community's response to this, because if we're talking about, you know, Fate, right? Clearly, the expansion is called Edge of Fate, right? I think I just bugged. I think I bugged it. Right. Clearly, Fate is a heavy expansion or heavy theme up. Bro, how did I bug this? Actually, though, there we go. The thing that comes to mind is Naruto, Indra and Ashura, and how people say that the Indra Ashura plot point ruined Naruto and Sasuke as characters. I wonder if we're going to see similar sentiment. You know, as just, you know, discourse. It happens. It's a thing. Makes me wonder what the implications are going to be for the community. That's fine, I'll eat the death. My hand feels so shaky in comparison with this mouse because it's so tiny. Because I have to claw grip it. At least the mouse functions. At least the scroll wheel functions. Oh, god damn it. Eventually I'll get that. Can spin dash? I don't think it can. At most it has like an augmented jump. And I can dash midair? What's the button for that? Because it was supposed to be like left bumper or left or like why is this bugging out though? Like actually, that entrance is bugging out. Not double jump, it's not fire, it's not aim. It is aim. I've been doing that this whole time. I've been hitting right mouse. Just not while first person. Oh. Because there's two modes. There's a first and a third. That makes sense. I overcorrected that. They need to fix the collision on that. I mean, ideally, yeah, your player does this on the first attempt, ideally. But, when you are a dingus on the internet and you're having to do this 20 times, it does get a little odd. Am I dumb? Literally trapped because the collision on this is awful. Okay, Bungie, you gotta fix that specific, like that specific hole. That is wild. From YouTube, don't usually catch live streams. Hi, it's going fairly well. We are exploring the new expansion, designed for competence or design considering to a degree of incompetence. Like they're yeah, it becomes a weird battle of what can you do and what can't you do. My complaint here is not necessarily the puzzle so much as the collision on the tunnel. That's the one that's messing with me. I wasn't even going completely opposite direction too. Wild. All right, final.
Watch out. A large contingent of Machinations is approaching. They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy signal.
Rot! Damn it! Colossal shank!
Big boy. Our keeper. Yo, what are you hitting me with? That actually hits really hard. Nope, wrong button. Once again, that one's a little odd to me. That's 100% a me thing. Because this is, I thought it was going to be like last mission, it was going to be the throw ball. But it would not be the throw ball because we already did that last mission. Like, I understand the reasoning for it. It definitely throws me off, though. I need to take care of the wire shanks. Yeah, I was expecting that to be like last mission where you threw it, and then I figure out it's the dash ball. Like, I would say, design criticism-wise, stick with one or the other. Don't flip-flop back and forth. But that's just a me thing. I don't like when you have similar-looking objectives, and you swap back and forth between them. It gets confusing for the player. It's not necessarily a deal breaker so much as I think that we are dealing with a little bit of, not necessarily scope creep, but like we're trying too much. Go. Oh, come on now. Got physicsed. Give me the what game was I playing? Give me the ability to swap between shit though. Like I was playing Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, how you can have somebody's drop their summon sign super close, or an item super close to the grace, and you can swap. I mean, it's just a Destiny-ism. Give me the ability to swap between shit, right? So if I have the matter realignment and the core right next to each other, I need a way to pick and choose, even if it's an extra button input. Because otherwise you lead into that weird, like, weird ball dance where I'm having to, like, pick it up, drop it off, pick it up, drop it off. That's what you... Why are you so close? Bro, I need my 6 feet. Can't exactly apex you right in front of me. As I hit the wall. Can't believe I hit the wall with that. You can grab it while holding ball. Okay, then that's easily fixable then. Because I thought you had to juggle that. I think I'm thinking of an earlier time in Destiny. Or I'm just not thinking at all. That too, that's also a thing. on. Brain offer is required at this point. Yes and no. Depending on what I'm doing. The fact that you can do both definitely helps. I also like that they use a strand projectile for that. I think that's honestly really cool. It also flies fairly straight. It doesn't look like there's actual drop off on it. It's not hit scanned. It is a projectile, but the projectile doesn't look like it has fall off. Am I dumb? What? Is the arc charge coded to a specific one? That would be pretty dumb. It shouldn't be. Okay, I guess the arc charges are coded to specific ones. That's something I was not expecting. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I would at least say give it a different color. This one isn't even accepting it, period. Which means that there's another one. Yes, there is. Or I can just get physics and sniped. Let's go. So winning. Bro, I need my 6 feet, my guy. I'm missing every shot because I cannot actually get him to stand still. That was actually embarrassing to miss every single bait and switch. It's mostly that he got just hyper aggressive. I can't explosive. I can't rocket when he's in my face. Oh, that was interesting.
Has decreased. They appreciate that. Oh, am I finally allowed to remember something?
They're speaking to you?
They are reminding me. No, I am reminding me. The message.
You've talked about this message before. Is it for us?
It is. It's in the slab I chiseled myself as the Nine fought to tear me apart. But the relief is weathered, blurred and buffed away by their sands.
Focus. If there's something you need us to know, I trust you can find it again.
Chisel in hand, I will remember, but not yet. Not until the time is ripe.
Guardian, get that Strangelet capsule back to the Ionians. Now that the power's back on, we're that much closer to reaching the singularity.
I'm just listening to this dog barking downstairs. I was like, bro, come on. Why? I'm upstairs. I'm not moving. And that's not fair. You can't bark at me when I'm upstairs, you're downstairs, and I'm not physically doing anything. That's not how the game works. Let's listen to him just go ham. Oh my god. All right, that's the thing. Oh, I unlocked a thing. And okay. That wasn't bad. That really wasn't. That comes down to being out of practice in my aim. Not a pay. There's a social game. There's a social etiquette that needs followed there. All right. It's back to... more side quests unlocked. Okay. Not what I wanted. Is it Caldera? How many am I at, actually? Let's see.
Lodi, Drifter. We have another Strangelet. The Guardian's dropping it off at the altar. Drifter, any updates on the hall?
It's starting to drift toward... almost like a gravitational pull. I'm burning thrusters just to keep it in place. I don't know what'll happen when I let this bird loose, but I'm seeing this through, even if my instincts are telling me to scram.
I'd be worried if your instincts weren't telling you to run from a black hole. Glad to have you here with us, Mr. Drifter.
We have one more Strangelet to find before our work here is done.
It's almost time to meet 3.
Let's see. I need... Got a couple side quests that I have to do first. I mean, the side quests don't take too long. It's not like they're big chains. Wait for roaming arc. Super Warlock has to bolt charge something inherently. Don't we have a roaming super, though? Yeah, we do. So if I'm not sure what the intent is. So how are you modifying Tickle Fingers? What's the intent to like use Bolt Charge? Yeah, we have Tickle Fingers. It's the roaming Palpatine one. So how are you modifying it? To gain Bolt Charge during Super Proc? Yeah, like I could see an exotic for that. I think that'd be fun.
I have an incoming transmission. Patching it through.
I have the Ionian Dean here. She sends her greetings. I'll relay your messages to her and translate what I can of her response. Whatever is in there is dangerous, but precious to them. It's been out of reach.
I'm ready. Hit me with it. Or not. So it looks like I have to find what's causing that barrier first. Should not be this tired. I've been sleeping all weekend. Why am I this tired? Sure, I guess I'll take the mats. Force Light and target gives Bolt Charge at the expense of not ad clearing. But like if you're trying to condense Tickle Fingers to like not AoE but single target, why are you just not running Chaos Reach? At that point, you'd be running what? Geomags? Yeah, Geomags, Chaos Reach. Try and build up your super as fast as possible and just vomit it on the target. Eventually, I'm going to figure out where it's up. Eventually, that's the keyword. Because he's something useful. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Because there are enemies. There are enemies and bosses that, like, collectively they take damage, right? Okay, I'm genuinely lost now. So I was looking for a disruptor, right? That's what that... The quest reads that I'm looking for a disruptor to unlock that and then go into ball mode. Hit him with a shovel. More players in the finals, I should say a lot. As I've been saying, like, Battlefront 2 is a competent game. It makes me sad that EA just dropped it. Like, yeah, it didn't start out that way. The star cards are definitely controversial. I didn't agree with the star cards. Like, the game ended up in a good spot before they just said, nah, we're just discontinuing this. Okay, I'm assuming maybe I just need to go on the subway then, because I'm not seeing any sort of disruptor over here. I don't know what this quest is wanting from me. Nope. Not that way. Lane Trooper goes so hard. I love heavy, personally. I love the wind-up skill. This place is a nightmare. Yeah, I'm having issues. Because everything just blends in. Everything looks the same. Yeah, vulnerable like I thought. Oh, it's an elite. Oh, right. It's been a minute since I played. Like, I'm kind of just sitting here, and I'm like, I'm kind of not wanting to do the side quests. Because, like, I want to do them. Like, I think that doing them is the smart move. But I'm kind of sitting here just like, I don't know if I care if it's going to be this vague. I think this was fine, like, the first few times. I don't know. Just to see what happens. Is it not leading me away from my quest marker, though? Lighten the In the pipe. Wait, what? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. This is an okay backseat, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm getting zero environmental feedback from this. I'm also getting a little sick of the enemies that keep respawning. Like, let me solve the puzzle. Let me be able to do that. Okay, I need you to stop. I see it. I see a thing. Ugh. Why are you 200 already? think I see it, so I need a matter morph. What did I just pick up? What? How? I'm so lost on that. What? Rocket pistol doing 9 damage. That's... Number squish was necessary, but it really hurts. Round pipe with bars on it that has a blue light. You can shoot it. Let me check. It's a fuse. Okay, it's a fuse from... I was not expecting the fuse from the Glycon. I was not expecting that. Like, it makes sense. Yeah, it's a giant glowing blue fuse. But I was not expecting Glycon mechanics, let's put it that way. I guess it makes sense because we've been using the fucking orb, like the orbules, to matter morph. Try to find the fuses, I guess. I don't know. I think this late, I think I need to see what the story is. Like, this is where I'm getting a little, starting to get a little taken out of the story a little bit. Stop spawning, please. Makes it harder when I have to kill them and have to go back to the same areas I've already checked. Especially because they're spawning over my light level. They're spawning at 200. It looks like there's one left, potentially. Okay, I'm gonna draw my Kroger sushi, not the best. I mean, hey, if it works, right? Okay, nah, go for it. Appreciate you. Come on, dude, I gotta find this fucking fuse. You needed a video to help. Yeah, the backseating on this one is fine. I'm getting 0 environmental feedback. I'm looking for another fuse, I assume. I was looking for this, actually. Assuming this is going to lead me to someplace, because you can Mattermorph that. Assuming that's what I needed. Or at least one of them. I was actually physically looking for that. Hey, Brown Pork Chef, how's it going? This is 2. Not... No. Like, is it not just me, or does this one have a lack of feedback? Like, what is consensus on this one? This feels like there's a feedback issue. Because I would never have guessed that without chat actively saying it's a fuse. And then I need the ball. This was a nightmare. Was this the one people have been complaining about in reviews? Or is that still a different one? Because there's been one that they've said they've gotten stuck on for a hot minute. A ball up top. I think the word that comes to mind is unnecessary. But by technicality, this is a side quest. So if you wanted to have a mechanic that was quote-unquote unnecessary and you had to work for, technically being in a side quest is going to be the optimal location.
This is centuries old.
Ball!
It looks Ionian. And by the scorches, it also looks dangerous.
The Dean speaking. Hold on. That object is a time-sped
15 to 20 to complete.
Wait, I understand.
Yeah, that's
now.
a feedback issue.
Engine of some kind. She says you've entered into a sealed containment chamber. Or a hazard zone.
SCP has breached
Dangerous,
containment.
Exactly. Is there something we should avoid touching?
This would be easier with Lodi here. She's likening it to a fire. No, a reactor. Misuse. Intent. Negligence. Ignorance. She says danger clings to all innovation. That's a good lesson.
Sure, makes
Guardian,
sense.
finish investigating
Sleep
the
Talkie,
area.
hi, thanks for the raid. Hey, Raiders, how's it going?
And carefully transport it back to the Dean.
And carefully, just throw it in our funny knapsack. Sure, I'll take that, I guess. Hey, Raiders, what's up? Thanks for the raid. What's going on? What are you guys playing? That, of course, that's not it. That'd be too easy. What does it say? What do I need? That's not what I want. And remains. Bro, there's still more to this. Oh, this side quest, bro. Playing D2. Nice, nice. SP container procedure. Make sure no game activity will be dealt with. Some glitches. Dude, so many fucking bugs. Not even funny. I'm assuming you guys are doing the campaign as well. A good stream going to bed. No, I totally get that. I'm reaching the point where I'm actually pretty tired tonight. I've been pretty sleepy all week. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do over on YouTube later this week. But if you definitely got to go, don't feel obligated to stay. I appreciate the raid. Definitely hope you feel better. Hopefully you get some sleep. The new hand, in fact, did touch the beacon. It's a nice story. I'm enjoying the story. This segment specifically I'm having some issues with because of environmental feedback. Like, I would not have guessed the fuses. I haven't done the raid yet. I haven't done it either. I've heard good things about the raid. I hear the raid, especially on contest. Thanks for the follow. I heard the raid on contest was having some issues with damage, and I wonder how that actually translates over into the actual normal mode. Okay, so I need remains now? Sounds like we're just moving the goalposts. Favorite elite, hero or villain? Are we talking elites or heroes? Because elites are like Flame Trooper, Jump Pack Trooper, etc. $70 damage on final boss with mostly Outbreak in a single phase. That's pretty hot. What am I physically looking for? Come on now. No, not that one. Remain and Shrine. Is that it? No? I mean, that looks like a shrine, the shrine to failure, unless I have completely... Unless I just have a completely different definition. Oh my god. Please, stop spawning! This is arbitrarily making this way longer than it needs to. Pause at the right time. Yeah, I do have an uncanny ability to pause. It's really funny. Anywhere. Environmental feedback, please. I need something. No, because it's in this area. The beacon leads me there. More fallen spawning in again. Favorite dude, I don't even remember. I haven't really played elites. Sequel era Sith Trooper. I like their blaster. Their blaster is actually really powerful. Hero. Anakin got double nerfed. Maybe Obi-Wan from prequel. Favorite villain? Probably sequel. Aesthetic Kylo. Play Phasma. Phasma's actually really fucking dumb. I think mine's like 50. Is this a bug? Is this a feature? Like what is the feedback here? Is the quest marker just incomplete right now? Like wait, what's going on? Like what am I missing here? Like game, you have to give me more feedback than this. Nope, it's not that, and there's a fucking brig again. Hate doing 2 damage. This is actually me getting a little frustrated at this. This is me getting a little spicy with the lack of environmental feedback this quest has. Well, I should say does not have. There's got to be something I'm missing. Okay, are you actually an enemy, though, or are you here to gaslight me again? There's a slight bug for this quest. You need to be at step 22 of the campaign quest. I'm going to... okay. No. No. Whoever... we know they don't QA, dude. That's more than a slight fucking bug. There needs to be feedback. There needs to be a way for the player to understand that, you know what? Don't even unlock that side quest till step 22. Just change the fucking event flag. The fact that I'm wasting my time here over a bug, well, when I found that about makes me want Alt F4 right now. Like, unironically, that is actually, that is ass. That is asinine. Like, I'm like, reasonably it makes sense. You know the fuse, you see the fuse. The fact that it's not letting you interact with shit because you're not on the right quest step, don't unlock it till the next quest step. Just solve the issue. That actually leaves me a little tilted. Cool, we'll do the Lodi side quest.
Semi-functional. It will need some work, but we could get it home.
It's gorgeous. Always dreamed of flying something like this. Guardian, I had a vision. I don't know what to call it. And not just that, I saw these time scars around the planetoid. I saw people I recognized. They were around a table. They were laughing. It smelled like a holiday. I know this sounds foolish, but
seriously, how many of you are there?
Or a door instead of just a window. If they are a door to pass through, I might be able to get back.
Stop
to where I
hiding!
came from.
Jesus.
Check if any of those time scars are two-way. Will you help me leave?
Fuck, dude. I don't. When I need to figure out why they do that. Why they hide behind barriers now. That I don't know what they changed in Into the Light. But it is very annoying when they play kissy catch with you back and forth around a pillar for 5 minutes. Oh, it's just straight up and down. Ooh, the captain around a pillar. Dude, they're hiding behind pillars, and it's been irritating me since Into the Light. I don't know what they changed, but it's been very annoying. All right, let's try this again. Go here. Okay. Please tell me I'm following the correct one. Sam. After it became an annoyance. Yeah, it's one of those where it becomes annoying after a little bit of time. When the sixth fallen captain in the mission is just hiding behind pillars. Like shit like that, right? Like I'm jumping in the middle of a firefight, right? Like that's a me issue. Like I can acknowledge when I'm playing like an ass, when I'm playing pretty bad, when I'm playing poorly and should be taking out things, right? Like that's pretty fair and reasonable. When I'm actively like playing the game, when I'm actively shooting shit and they go back and forth, I don't know, but we've also modified isn't every ogre a fucking ultra at this point? And every fucking Hive Knight an ultra at this point? Because all of them are able to move and shoot, right? Like, that was the balancing point of ogres, right? They had a powerful eye blast, but aside from a few select instances, the ultras, like, they couldn't move when they eye beamed you. Now every one of them can. Every Hive Boomer, right? They couldn't rapid fire them. Now every Hive Boomer can rapid fire. Like, that was a fairly recent thing to accommodate for power level increase, right?
No luck on this time scar, Lodi. Just one way. Are you at the ship?
I used to cruise something like this. My vision gave out. Thought they were gonna sack me, but boss realized I had brains, so they sent me to school instead.
Annihilation,
Probably
Weaver.
different for you, Guardian. You're a lot older than we were.
Get Nova'd. Does that mean I finished one of two? Yes, I have. Enough sneezes and they would vaporize into thin air. Right. Like, and that's a balancing point change. Like, I don't know. Changing everything to ultras because we have the power level, it makes sense. It's one of those that, like, why is the frustration there? Because you can't AFK the game, or you can't AFK the game as easily. I mean, that's a pretty nothing burger complaint. So as it turns out, frustration isn't always like valid criticism. You can be frustrated at something, you know. Quest step 22, locking me out of a side quest that it says I can clearly do. The game literally says I can do this, right? But you have to have that meta knowledge of the game physically does not allow you to do it. Like, that's frustrating, and that has validity behind it. If you don't want me doing something, just don't allow me to do it. Just don't. Plain and simple. I think it's a fairly easy concept. Why is my Devour not proccing? I 100% killed someone with an ability. Whether that was with my Arc Soul or whether that was with my... Because Bleak Watchers doesn't kill. Whether it was with my Arc Soul or whether it was with my Needle, I definitely hit something. I still can't do those yet. I'm just sick of killing chaff at this point, so I'm trying to streamline this. Like, give me the actual campaign mission at this point. What the bulbs do?
Observe, connect.
Sure, they unlocks at some point.
Comply. Return with your life. Life if possible, with evidence if not.
Damn it.
Back in the DEO, we had guidelines in the event of extraterrestrial abduction. We each carried a coin with the steps just in case. They called it Odysseus Protocol. Guess I was the first to use it. Didn't work great.
Rat. Thus, this comes into play. Now I know why they were sparkling earlier. I think that's a clever use of backtracking. Like, that's fine. Like, that, I think that was a pretty clever use of backtracking. Although, if it's only to get up here, I don't think that was necessarily, like, what do you call it? Let's see where this goes. So yeah, you need to go to grab that. And then you need to... My God! Bungie, give me the option to swap what I'm picking up, please. Especially if you're going to start juggling mechanics. The least you can do is allow me to swap between inputs. Cool. Where am I going? Did it deselect my quest? Oh? Why send me here? Earn. So I need to be in here. I guess I'm just not as observant as your average Destiny player. Because I'm looking at this and I'm super confused. It's a weird spot on the shoreline? Oh.
A time scar.
That's bright enough. You just have to look
Yes, that's
in the
it.
area. That's whatever.
I'm in the ship you found, just seeing what's in here. I haven't been on Earth in a while. What's it like these days?
The last city is doing well. Almost back to normal now.
Gonna walk right by those Vex.
Thanks for checking on that time scar, Guardian. Still goes one way. Someone left a book on the ship. Do people not know how to use bookmarks anymore? Damn, no publishing date. Meet me back at the ship. Onwards and upwards.
Sure, we'll go there. Okay.
The things you can learn from one ship alone. Little details, the labels on the readouts, placement of the screens. But I'm a details guy. The bigger picture is usually someone else's bag.
His eyes are glowing in this
Wonder
in
what
his
the
model
higher-ups
here.
would make of this. That ship shouldn't take much more to get running. Maybe Mr. Drifter knows for sure. These aren't like the birds we have back home. I can handle one of those, no problem. This is a little more complicated. Anyway. There might be more to do here, but knowing there's someplace to go when it's done helps, right?
Watching.
That thing that dragged me here, that 9. I don't think it can send me back. The way I see it, I've got 2 options. I can stay here feeling sorry for myself, waiting for the 9 to wear me like a rented tux. Or I can come back to Earth with you and figure out what I'm supposed to do with what I've got left. Of course, the place I'm going isn't the Earth I remember. Guardian, do you want to learn the salsa? Play football? Write cursive? You want to speak Welsh?
Not
I'll name a
Welsh.
dozen dead things, and you tell me which one you want to learn. Then you teach me how to fly my spaceship.
Love it. Flawless. Best part of the expansion, honestly. Yes, give me that. Well, because at that point we're locked out of the side quest, so need to make sure we're continuing on the main quest then. Such a Chad. I love him. Like he's a good part of this expansion. I was about to say before I got cut off by him speaking, watching his animation cycle and watching some mannerisms NPCs have, how long before generative AI tools just dupe the bulk of that? Like you don't even need that actual like animator oversight. All right, well, let's see. We're at 1 hour and 28 on this. We're going to split there for time because these uploads do take me a little while to get going. But we're on the gaming channel.
To help you understand, both of you.
Never mind, actually. We'll do it after this conversation.
Oh, no, don't touch it. Sorry. I don't know what happens if you touch it.
You hold it. Guardian, get close.
Didn't know they were actually going that quick.
Two speaks on behalf of 3 that you might grasp your necessary presence at this point in space, in time. Commander, your first step, scheduled at our hand. An intervention necessary to ensure attendance.
The 9 killed me to get me here?
I mean, it makes
From
sense.
simple perspectives, the technicality. Lightbearer, thank you for your attendance with minimal interference. To you we say, vengeance required. The culprit lies within. The drifter must prepare his gift. Emissary, reveal your truth. Wake the dead. They will speak. You will listen.
Speak and listen. We've
Why
heard that
would we
before,
listen?
right?
The 9 manipulated our lives. How far back?
Two showed me how you died. But I already knew the rest. You deserve to know the truth. I'm sorry, Miss Ray.
Oh, we must learn the truth. Ready for this? What do you got? What do you got for me? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Was not expecting this, actually. Consider me surprised. But I guess we are going back into... We're focusing more on the past now after Final Shape. It's just Fallout. Guys, we never left Fallout. We're about to see some Todd rays. Yeah, I noticed that was Lodi. Makes sense that she's the head of like her hidden hand or whatever her intelligence gathering organization is. This makes a lot of sense now. She just has a habit. This is her skill set. We have seen the flower before. I'm trying to remember. Some visual tearing in the cutscene. Back she didn't hydroplane. Wow. Absolutely just get blindsided by train. Interesting. Got her with the Isekai train. Yeah, actually. Not incorrect.
What was your name?
Lewis. Agent Lewis Hero.
Thank you, Lewis.
Goodbye. How can he transmat? What technology is allowing this? Yeah, big
How long did you
big
know?
lore reveal.
From the second I saw you.
Why didn't you tell me?
Which he believed you?
Not her. I figured the Nine put you here to torture me. The one face I'd recognize. And she had no idea who I was. If I told you, it would be because I wanted that. Not because it would help you.
Well, you're right. It doesn't. You know that much about me, Lodi. Did the Nine kill me just to ensure I would end up here?
Yes. Maybe your body had to be in the right place for your ghost to find you?
I woke up by a tar in the desert with a flower in my hand. Ophiuchus chose me as his guardian. And every choice I made led me here.
Catastrophic intervention. That flower was an aster. She...
I don't want to know. Don't tell me her name. Don't tell me anything about her. She's dead.
Pretty savage. I kind of dig it. Right, what do we have? All right, let's actually see if that's unbugged. Let's do that in... Let's do that in one. Because now we're on 22. See if the event flag actually triggered. And if the event flag hasn't triggered, I might just say screw it and not actually do the side quest. Should be good to go. That is the hope. And then we'll end that on the VOD on that. And then I need to see about... We should be able to hit finale in the next one.
Guardian, I have an incoming transmission. Patching it through.
Not right now,
I have
Ghost.
the Ionian Dean here.
Okay.
She sends her greetings. I'll relay your messages to her and translate what I can of her response. Whatever is in there is dangerous, but precious to them. It's been out of reach.
I don't know. Why would the event flag need to be 22?
Did something go wrong?
They tested the engine. Oh, that's terrible. I understand the precaution. Apparently, they were unable to contain the energy output, and their team was lost. It was sealed here. Her people wouldn't approach it again. It's good that the House of Exile hasn't uncovered it. The Dean agrees. She says they've been seeking a power source to rival the Holy Anomaly.
We'll keep it out of their hands.
Amazing. Well, at this point, it looks like we're all converging back into the center of the map. So I'm assuming we're getting to the finale at this point. We're getting close.
Guardian, you have one new call. Excuse me.
Is it goddamn...
If this energy engine is
Oh,
so
goddamn it.
dangerous,
No.
why make it? Just something I've been wondering while we were carrying it.
Guardians forget their past life for a reason. Who we were is immaterial to our potential as paracausal beings. I am Ikora Ray, Warlock Vanguard. I am an accomplished scholar, pioneer Thanatonaut. I've won hundreds of Crucible matches, and I have thwarted humanity's most dire threats time and time again. The woman I saw, the woman Lodi knew, she wasn't me. I don't even know her name. Yet, I mourn her. She had a life, a vocation, a family she loved.
I think that's rough considering Zavala's arc was in Final Shape.
For what? So they could throw the very same train that killed her at me centuries later? Sprinkle a clever little trail across Seoul for us to follow? For what? I have no desire to see more of that woman's life.
The voice line just cut off. Flawless. Oh, good game. Given a thin strip of linen stained with stripes of yellow and red, it is a mark of honor to those lost in service to any research cause. Cool. I'll take that. I'm not going to say no. I'll take that shotgun. Alrighty then. So, at this point, it looks like we have the main quest to continue on. And at that point, that is going to... I think this is actually where we're going. We will stop that there, and then we will continue on stream. If you're on stream, hang tight for a sec. If you're on the VOD channel, thanks for watching.